Good morning, everyone. In this video session, I will be walking you through the answers and explanations for the across clues in the CCCC practice round. My name is Ramki Krishnan, and I set crosswords for the Hindu under the pseudonym of Crisscross. So let's start with the first across clue, which is 7 across. The clue is wild animal in hill station. As you would have seen, the definition for the clue has been given in bold, right, for all the clues. So the answer to the clue is the name of a hill station, and it has 6 letters. Now the rest of the clue is wild animal. Now wild indicates that it is possibly an anagram clue where you have to jumble the letters to find the answer. Now, what do you need to jumble? You have a 6-letter word called animal. Now, if you jumble the words of animal, what do you get? Do you get the name of a hill station? Yes, you do. If you jumble the letters of animal, you get M-A-N-A-L-I, which is Manali, which is the name of a hill station. And that's the answer to the 7 across clue. Now let us look at 8 across. 8 across says, office with all good employees, no corruption, young leaders. Another 6-letter word. And here again, as you will see in bold, the answer means office. Now, what can this clue be? It's a long clue. But if you see the word leaders, it indicates that you have to take the first letters of the rest of the words. And if you take the first letters of all good employees, no corruption, young, what do you get? You get A, G, E, N, C, and Y, and that is agency. Agency is a word meaning office, and that is the answer to 8 across. Sorry. Let me delete the other ones. Okay, now let us look at 9 across. 9 across is a short 4-letter word. It says honest, love to write. And the word means honest, a 4-letter word meaning honest. Now, love in cryptic crosswords typically means O, the letter O. Why? Because love also indicates nothing, zero. As you say, love all in badminton or tennis, right? So love is 0 and 0 looks like the letter O. So love is O. And to write something is to pen something, P-E-N. So if you put O for love and pen for write together, what do you get? You get O-P-E-N, that is open. And open is honest. If you are being open with somebody, you are being honest. So that's the answer to 9 across. Now let's look at 10 across. Work of art I once prepared. The answer is an 8-letter word meaning work, or work is something which you make. Something, for example, a painting or a disco album or a movie or a book is something called a work. And it is again an anagram clue because the word prepared indicates that you actually rearrange the letters to find the answer. And if you rearrange the letters of art I once, A-R-T-I-O-N-C-E, you get another 8-letter word which means work. And what is that word? If you rearrange art I once, you get creation. You get C-R-E-A-T-I-O-N. You can see that this is a rearrangement of the letters of art I once. And creation means work. Something which an artist creates, like I said, a painting or a music album or a book is an example of a creation or a sculpture. Let's look at 11 across. 11 across is eager to make money, set off. Now this is a 7-letter word meaning eager. And it is a 2-part clue. The first part of the clue says to make money, and the second part of is set off. Now what is the word for making money? When you get a job and when you get a salary, it means you are earning something, right? So to make money is earn. E-A-R-N. And then set of indicates actually it's an anagram, because of is an anagram indicator. And it means that you have to rearrange the letters of the word set. So if you rearrange the letters of the word set, S-E-T, you get E-S-T. That's one of the rearrangements. And if you take the first part, which is E-A-R-N, to make money, and then E-S-T, which is set rearranged, you get a 7-letter word, which is E-A-R-N-E-S-T. That is earnest, which means eager. So let's fill that in. So we are done with 11 across. Let's look at 13 across. 13 across started to ask for article. Now this is again a 5-letter word where the meaning is started. It's a very common word which all of you I'm sure are aware of. And it has a 2-part answer. The first part is to ask for, and then the second part is an article. Now article in English is, there are 3 articles as you know, a, an or the. And so this, one of those 3 articles is what you need to use here. And to ask for something is to request for something or to beg for something, right? So to ask is to beg and article is an. If you put that together, what do you get? You get began, which is began, which means started. So let's put that in. This is an example of what we call a charade clue, C-H-A-R-A-D-E, because the clue is split into 2 parts, like began is split into beg and an, and you are given clues for each separate part. So to beg is to ask for, and an is article. So let's look at 15 across. Love a way to get out, we hear. Again, the answer means love. A 5-letter word means love. And we here indicates that one part of the answer actually sounds like something which is given here. Now, what is a way to get out? If you want to get out of a room, you use the door, right? Now, but it says we here. So it's something which sounds like a door. A way to get out is a door, D-O-O-R, but a D-O-O-R is not a word. So something which sounds like D-O-O-R is D-O-R-E. And if you put that together, you get A-D-O-R-E, which is to love. So adore is, which sounds like a door, a way to get out, means to love. Let's move on to 17 across. Again, poetry is back. Now, it's a 7-letter word meaning back. Now, again, in crossword, cryptic crosswords, actually is a 2-letter abbreviation for RE. RE means again, because when you redo something, when you rewrite, when you reread, etc., you are doing it again, right? So RE is again. And poetry is verse, V-E-R-S-E. So this is another example of a charade. The word is split into 2. The first part is RE, again, and the second part is V-E-R-S-E, which is poetry. If you put it together, you get R-E-V-E-R-S-E. R-E-V-E-R-S-E, which is reverse, which means back. When you say something is in reverse, it means it is actually back to front. It is reversed. Let's look at 20 across. Salesman being untruthful when answering a question. This is also another example of a charade clue where the answer is given in 2 parts. The whole answer means answering a question. That is the final answer. Now, what is a salesman? A salesman, typically we call them a sales representative, right? So in short, it is called rep. You say I am a sales rep. So REP is salesman. Now, being untruthful is a word which all of us know. When you are not being untruthful, you are lying. You are telling a lie or you are lying. So if you take REP, which is salesman, and LYING, which is lying or being untruthful, and put it together, what do you get? You get REPLYING. Let's put that there. And what does that word mean? Replying. Replying means you are answering a question. You are giving a reply. So I hope you understood that. Let's look at 21 across. Understand some trick, no way. Now this is actually an example of a hidden word clue. What I mean by a hidden word clue is the answer is actually hidden in the clue itself. So the answer means to understand. And when you say some means it is hidden inside somewhere inside trick no way. Now if you look closely in trick no way, you will find there is KNOW, right? Trick no way has KNO and W. And if you put it together, you get a word called no. And what does no mean? To understand. So it is the answer which is no is actually hidden inside this clue itself. Now, the 23rd across, let us look at that. It is frightens nurse in ship. Now the word is a 6-letter word meaning frightens. And ship, let's look at ship. So in cryptic crosswords, ship actually indicates SS. I will not explain the reason for that. It actually hails from British crosswords where SS actually stood for steamship. So SS is ship. Now, in indicates that you take SS and you insert something between the first S and the second S. So you put something inside the ship. And what do you put? You put a word which means nurse. Now, what do nurses do? To nurse somebody is to care for them, right? So nurse is care, C-A-R-E. And if you put that nurse, C-A-R-E, inside S-S, which is shape, what do you get? You get S-C-A-R-E-S. You will see that there is S-S and there is care inside S-S. And the whole word is scares, which means frightens. Now let's look at the last across clue. My tale composed without any violence. Now, this is a 6-letter word and the answer means without any violence or without any resistance. Now, when you think of violence, you may think of ahimsa and all that. That is not the answer. Again, this is an anagram clue or a word jumble clue. My composed indicate that you need to actually make an anagram or you make a jumble of the remaining 6 letters, which is M-Y-T-A-L-E, my tale. Now, if you rearrange the letters of M-Y-T-A-L-E, what do you get? You get one of the answer that you get is T-A-M-E-L-Y. Now, what does tamely mean? Tamely means without any violence, without any resistance. Tame animal is not a wild animal, it's a very domestic animal. So tamely means without any violence, without any resistance, and you get it from rearranging the letters of my tale. So that's an anagram tool. So with that, we have completed all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 across clues. So Manali was a word jumble. From animal, you get Manali. Agency was where you pick the first letters of every word, A, G, E, N, C, Y to get agency. Open was what we call a charade clue. Remember that, where O is love and pen is to write. Creation was another word jumble clue to get creation from art I once. And earnest is a combination of earn to make money and then a jumble of set to get EST, earnest. And began was again a 2-part charade clue. Beg is to request and an is article. Adore was a example of a word sounding like another word clue. A door is a way to get out, which sounds like A-D-O-R-E, which means to love. And reverse is another a 2-part clue. RE is again, and verse is poetry. To put that together, you get reverse, and that the meaning is back. And replying is another 2-part clue. Rep is a sales representative, salesman, and lying is being untruthful. If you put that together, you get replying, which is answering a question. And no was probably the easiest clue because it's a hidden word clue. It's there, it means to understand, and it is hidden inside, trick no way. And scarce, SS means ship, and care is nurse, and it's an example of where you put one word inside another word. So you put care inside SS, and you get scare, scarce, which is frightens. And tamely was another example of a word jumble or anagram clue. The letters of my tail, if you rearrange, you get tamely, which means without any violence or without any resistance. So I hope you found this video useful in terms of understanding the explanation for all the across clues in the practice grid. And with this, now you should be able to easily solve the down clues, because you will see that for each of the down clues, you know some of the letters already, right? So one across, one down is a 4-letter word, but you already know 2 of the letters. Similarly, uh, 2 down is a 6-letter word, but you already know 3 of the letters. So you can try guessing what the other letters can be also. And again, like in the across clues, you are given the meaning of the word, which is given in bold. So the 1 down means temporary shelter, 2 down means a big gun, etc. So use that and use these letters which you already know to see if you can solve the down clues as well. Wish you all the best.